Hello, Avatar. Today we're going to talk about college Republicans, then and now. These are lessons learned from my college days. In 1993, a young man named Steven approached me about starting a college Republicans chapter at our university. Right after we launched, there were several detractors who showed up for meetings that wanted the chapter shut down, or at least being completely irrelevant. The Oregon Republican Party lied to us and told us they'd help with any problems that arose. When I tried to call them, I always got a busy signal. The Rhinos and Socinos were opposed to the group sending members to the Leadership Institute. They were also opposed to having candidates speak on campus. The Rhinos and their church friends refused to keep our core members in the loop. As per usual, that's something they still do today. Church still has the same problem here in 2021, and the globalist feminist cucks have the nerve to complain that the Christian churches are shrinking. The snots would sneer at us and say, "Didn't you know?" when the doofus administrator or the diversity officer made announcements. Fortunately, I was able to send over 300 sign-up sheets to the CRNC and to the once effective Empower America. After Steven graduated, we had an older guy from a local candidate staff to be our wet nurse. He stifled any creative ideas or anything that I or another member wanted to do. The candidate was seen as a staunch conservative. One problem that plagued the college Republicans in 1993, and even today, is scrunch-faced Socinos absolutely reject books and LI seminars, not to mention documentaries. How do the Democrats operate without opposition? I don't know, cuck, you tell me. Why do businesses, voters, and the weak Oregon Republican Party take the blame for Democrat failures? I don't know, cuck. In 1993 and today, Socinos are very interested in doxing, defunding, stealing from, and ambushing genuine conservatives. The good members from my chapter today are today active in the Libertarian Party and the Constitution Party. Why do you suppose that is, cuck? One pre-law student who sometimes attended meetings only wanted to create a bandwagon. He'd always say, "Why don't we just create a bandwagon?" He mumbled in one meeting that he and the Dunsels of the Oregon Republican Party wanted the chapter closed. They never contacted me. Weak, I realize. The guys who later ran the Oregon Tea Party were enthralled with Clinton's diversity officer and wanted nothing to do with the college Republicans. Isn't that a shocker? For people outside Oregon who hear the falsehood that Oregon's about to be flipped, this is pure, unadulterated BS. Wasting resources in Oregon is simply wasting resources. ANCAPs get what has been happening here, but there are very few of us. We're shouted down even in the Oregon Libertarian Party. Let's look at some lessons learned from the CRs in Oregon politics over the last 30 years. 1. Be a man of value, not a wishy-washy spurg, even if it means you stand alone. Church who favors wealth confiscation, will have moronic comments about men of value standing alone. Go to LI. The spin cycle, the free fire zone, what might get in your head and make you feel apathy about going to LI. Go anyway. Open an IRA and a 401k, even if you're the only one in your circle of friends doing it. Don't worry about the spurgs who have church and the administration cheering for them because they're not doing anything financially. Don't outsource your financial future to someone who doesn't care nearly as much as you. And don't crowdsource your finances like a spurg SJW. There's a million spurgs in the fire movement online who crowdsource their finances, and it's very crazy. You are marked, even by church because you participate in the CRs. Know for certain that gaslighting, doxing, tattling, and rumor mongering is largely done by them. There are a few other groups that do the same, and they're disguised as friends too. The crowd will follow you until you're 50. Low-value spurgs will bait you every 10 seconds. They'll derelict their duties and try to bait you, or try to catch you in a lie or something, anything they can do every 10 seconds. But Chubby Cuckbra has a lot of problems with those guys. If Cicino wastes your time, cut him and his retarded cutting crew off. Don't waste time or money trying to smooth over with them. Read voraciously outside of class, regardless of criticism. Any criticism. Cicinos, like the public schools, want everyone the same. Your professors aren't assigning nearly enough life-changing books or finance classics. You can see a great list of books that I recommend at the end of the Black Book of the Mastermind. 7. Don't waste time chasing your tail. Cucks, like your professors, have many ways you can pay to chase your tail. 8. Avoid people who stupidly ask, "What is it?" When it's obvious. Cut them loose. Have a great weekend, Avatar.